Hey y'all, it's Butters. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are having an absolutely fantastic day full of positivity and happiness as always. And for today's video, clearly we are in a very different room at the moment. I'm at my sister's house and her setup respectfully needs a little help. So I'm here to do it. My sister has not been gaming in her setup for a while. She's used to getting hand-me-downs. Sometimes she'll get my leftover equipment or peripherals. She'll get hand-me-down office chairs from family members. It is time for her to get a setup that she is extremely proud of and that really represents her personality. So we're gonna be going from this. I should have done a sneeze transition. That's way more on brand. If you thought that transition was great, here's another one for you. Quick word from our sponsor.
Hello friends, before we get into the video, I'd like to give a quick shout out to our sponsor for today, Skillshare. Skillshare is an online community full of learning and creativity through thousands of classes. There's all kinds of classes on photography, videography, content creation, anything that would contribute super well to a content creator skill set. But I've been loving classes available for self-improvement. For example, I've been taking this class called Journaling for Beginners, Start a Writing Habit for Daily Reflection. I have started journaling again to kind of help with motivation and to break down how I'm feeling on a daily basis. It has been great for my brain and I've missed writing. There's all kinds of niche classes available. You want to know one I've been taking? Succulent Plant Care Essentials, Grow a Colorful Garden. Behold, I have my first succulent. I've been doing my best and he looks great, doesn't he? I've learned lots from this class and I hope to have a full garden someday. The first 1,000 people to use my link down in the description below will get a 1-month free trial to Skillshare. I shall also post it on the screen if you like. Check it out, learn a new thing or 2 or 5, polish up some skills you've been needing to polish. Skillshare's got you. And thank you so much Skillshare for sponsoring this video. I really appreciate it. I want to run through all the things I want to do for Hayley's setup. Step number 1, I'm building her a custom PC. She has never had a custom built PC. She's always bought pre-builts. I want to give her something that has a green tower and really reflects who she is. And I found just the case for that. Stay tuned. Next, I want to clean and declutter her current setup. She doesn't use her desk anymore to do any gaming because she has nothing to game on. So we're going to clean it for her. We're going to make it a nice space to sit in. We're going to add a pop of color in a rug. I cannot wait to show you guys this rug. I want it so bad for myself, but she can have it. We're gonna be adding a chair as well. She's always had hand-me-down office chairs or gaming chairs from people in the family, so it's time she got something that she really likes. I don't think she likes office chairs or classic gaming chairs very much, so I got her one from Target. I think she's gonna like it. She much prefers the idea of couch gaming where you lounge back in like a nice cushioned chair, so I think this one will work really well for her. And it's green. She loves the color green. You're gonna find out. Next, I want to add some peripherals and some monitors for her. She hasn't updated her equipment in a while. Like I said, always has hand-me-downs. From there, I'll be adding more fun stuff like an RGB strip light and whatever else I have. And as odd as it sounds, I don't want to do too much cable management or too much tying down of things. I want to keep the space really open so that she can customize it the way that she wants to. I hope that all makes sense. Now on to the PC build. Why did I do that?
All right, the first step to dolling up my sister's setup, building her PC. Behold, these are all the components I'm gonna be using in my sister's build. Let's go through them really quick. Let's talk about the case really quick. This is by Thermaltake. It's called the Tower 100. I got it in the Racing Green edition because my sister loves the color green. I think it looks so unique. It's like a centerpiece. It looks kind of like a popcorn machine. I'm heavily intrigued by this case. I'm excited to build in it. I don't know which order to go in, but let's go with the processor next. I'm gonna be doing an AMD build. We're gonna be using the good old AMD Ryzen 7 5800X. I remember this was on sale. I can't remember how much I got it for, but I definitely got it on sale. And I'm talking a really good price too, can't remember though. Next up, we got this used motherboard that I got from a friend. We have the Aorus B550i Pro AX gaming motherboard. The person I got it from says it's a great motherboard, they're just upgrading, so they didn't have anything to do with this motherboard. So of course I bought it off of them because I could put it in this build. There's a recurring theme of used parts in this build. Speaking of which, let's talk about the graphics card. Did I even clean this before? I did not. Awesome, good job, Hannah. This is my old graphics card I had in my gaming PC for probably a year or two. This is the ROG Strix RTX 3080. It has worked phenomenally for me, but I did just recently upgrade from this to a 4070 Ti. And I said, you know what? Haley can have this graphics card. It's very pretty. No matter what she's doing, it's probably gonna get the job done. I do have to clean it before I install it though. Power supply. We have the Corsair RM850X. It's just your classic ATX power supply. I'm surprised this case takes an ATX power supply. For storage, we have the WD Black SN850X NVMe SSD. It's how much? 2 terabytes? Yeah. I think a 2 terabyte SSD will be plenty for my sister, but if she needs more storage, we can upgrade along the way. I'm not concerned about it. Next up, the RAM. If y'all been on my channel, you know I love G.Skill Trident Z RGB RAM. I believe I got a 32 gig kit. Yes. It says $250 on the front, but I definitely got it on sale. And I can't remember how much for though. Dang it, I should have recorded that. I've had multiple kits of G.Skill RAM. Highly recommend. Big fan, especially if you love some RGB. Shall we talk about this cooler? Oh my gosh, Deep Cool sent me this cooler. It's so nice of them. Thank you guys so much. This is from their Infinity series. This is the LS320. It's a small little CPU cooler. They reached out to me a while ago and said, hey, you wanna try one of our big coolers? I said, well, I am doing a build with a small cooler. Do you have a small cooler I could try? They said, oh yeah, take it. So thank you guys so much. My sister thanks you as well. She doesn't know, but she thanks you. That's right. As per all of my PC builds, I do have my isopropyl alcohol. I've got my screwdriver kit that I've been using since I was 19 years old when I was a technician. I've got some black electrical tape in case I want to cover up any logos, make things prettier. I have my little cable cutters as well. And so begins the PC build. But first, I'm gonna throw my hair up. I'm gonna try a transition. I'm gonna walk out of frame and I'm gonna walk back in with my hair up. Ready? Here we go. How was the transition? Was it good? How did she come in from over here when she left that way? It's crazy. Also, if you guys are interested in any of these components in further detail, I'll leave them down in the description below, okay? Now we build. And this cable has been visible the whole time. My microphone cable. Man, whatever. This is gonna be a very casual build, which by the way, I'm gonna kind of zoom through a good bit of this. If I have anything that is intriguing, I will stop along the way, okay? Let's get to it. I just got a severe thunderstorm warning. Great timing. The build will continue. Popcorn machine, look at it. It's such a unique case. I'm fascinated by it. Huh. Okay.
And so begins the PC build process. I've done a couple of PC builds here on YouTube, so I'm not going to go through a step-by-step process if you guys don't mind. CPU going to CPU socket. Yes, very good. So I'm just going to kind of walk through and explain what I have on my mind. 1 RAM stick. 2 RAM stick that apparently I'm having trouble with. Very good, Hannah. Did you get it? Nice. Here, I wasn't sure where the SSD goes on here. I figured this was the only place, so I went into this build without really knowing much. I didn't look up any tutorials or any manuals. I just kind of decided to let's see what happens if I just go into this without knowing much. And you'll see in this upcoming clip, I was trying to figure out the case and I had quite the time. You'll see. But either way, motherboard is prepped.
How do I open this case? Okay. Back panel with screws on it. Magnetic dust filter on the back. Is there anything that pops off if I give it, oh, hello? Wait, yeah, okay. Up here is where our cables and, oh, did I just drop something in the case? I guess I'll find that later. I found the stuff I need for, you know, screwing in the motherboard and everything. Case cables, okay. I just hit my head on my GoPro. Did you hear that thud? Oh. I don't know how to continue. I'm just gonna pop off the back. Oh, okay. I caught it. It's okay. Everything's fine. Oh. How do I take off the front? Wait a minute. I'm onto something. Okay, can I remove the front from here? I'm gonna put this back on, I'm gonna flip it back up. There's some screws up top here. I am too darn short for this. Okay, and with that, I should be able to take this top part off. Oh, let's go. Oh, I'm putting this over here. I see, so it does slide. Okay, can I just, yes, finally. I think the motherboard orientation, instead of it going straight up and down like this, I think it's supposed to go like this, so you can get the back plate accessible from up top. It's kind of cool. What would be the easiest to install first? Look what I found left over on the motherboard. Nice.
I wasn't sure what was going to be easier to put into the PC case first, the motherboard or the CPU cooler. So, oh, I almost got thermal paste everywhere. That pre-applied thermal paste. Good job, Hannah. I'm just going to go ahead and prep the motherboard and prep the CPU cooler, see how I feel from there. Here we are putting on the bracket for an AMD CPU, putting in the mounting points. There they go. Next up, just prepping the CPU cooler by screwing on the fan, making sure it does exhaust. That's what I want. Also, there is some pre-applied thermal paste here, as you can probably see. It's not that it doesn't work well, I just prefer to use my own, so I'm gonna go ahead and take it off. After prepping the CPU cooler, I decided let's do motherboard first. If I need to unscrew it, it's just 4 screws, whatever. Here we go, fitting in the AIO. Fitting in the CPU cooler, I do think putting in the motherboard first was the right move. Oh, and then this thermal paste. Oh my gosh, I was struggling. I couldn't open it. And then suddenly...
Great. I broke it. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted to do. Can you see that? Snapped right off. Nice.
Great. Either way, I'm still using the thermal paste. It works just fine. And here we go, mounting the actual pump onto the motherboard. At this point in the build, I was determined to not look up anything, but I gotta say, those little cables, power button and restart, yeah, I was having some problems. Look at that side eye. I was not having it. So here I am Googling it, taking a look, still very confused. Poor Hannah. But don't worry, I got everything right the first try. Here we are now prepping the power supply. You got the big old big boy power cable, you got the CPU, we got the PCIe. There's only 2 PCIe in this power supply box. I was a little upset by that. I thought there'd be 3. There's only 2, but I guess with the amount of cables, it would have been a problem anyways, so I would have liked to have seen 3 instead of 3 CPU power cables. But it is what it is. Here I am doing some cable management. I am snaking the power cable around here. I took off the SSD mounts, and it definitely gave me more room to work with. And now we're going to work on the graphics card. I was so confused. This thing definitely is not meant for this case, but I don't care. I'm going to make it work. I don't even know what I'm saying, but I look very confused. Through a little trial and error, I figured out it was probably a good idea to plug in the power cables into the graphics card before installing it, just to make cable management easier, and that was definitely the move. Highly recommend, if you're building in this case, plug it in and then install it. Now on to some cable management. I want to go ahead and clarify. I have a regular ATX power supply in there. I am really impressed by the amount of room I have for cable management in general. I'm zip tying a couple of things, but I do need to do a post test.
You know what? I think that looks pretty damn good. Before I do too severe cable management, I'm gonna go ahead and try and power this on. If it powers on, it'll be a miracle. Let's do it. Lights, that's good. I'm gonna also take this off the CPU cooler. Why do I feel like it's not gonna work? Just do it, Hannah. Hey! Fan is spinning. Fan is spinning. Whoa! Dude, I am so impressed with myself. Okay. I'm going to do a little bit of cleaning up, putting the side panels back on, and then seeing if we post.
Here is the final look at the cable management. I also did add a fan splitter so I could power an extra fan that was on the case. There's no audio to this peel, unfortunately. My microphone's died, so I hope that the audio still, or the visual still works. I hope it's still visually aesthetic. I don't know. This is a classic in PC building, so... Onto the post test. I could not get this thing to post, y'all. I was stressing. You can see me pacing back and forth, so I decided to take a break and play some Animal Crossing and come back.
Hi, I got done building this PC and it wouldn't post, so I took a break and played some Animal Crossing. Now we're back and I decided to try it again one more time and it posts. To be fair, I was really looking forward to going through the troubleshooting process because it wasn't posting. If I was going through the process, the first steps I would do: clear CMOS. If that didn't work, reseat RAM and test each RAM stick individually. If that didn't work, reseat GPU. If that didn't work, reseat the CPU. If that didn't work, double check power supply cables. And if that didn't work, cry. Anyways, allow me to show you all this PC booted up and posting. You guys ready? Here we go. Post! It's immediate, watch. Oh, there it is. I thought it wasn't gonna post on camera. I just wanna show you guys, it posts and we're good.
Sorry, my microphone died, even though I charged it all night. But behold, here's the final build. This build was a bit of a tough process for me, but it was a very welcome challenge. I will say being able to remove the side panels of this case all around it definitely helped. That helped a lot with cable management as well. I was able to remove some of these little SSD trays on the side here, and I was able to route the power cables behind it. That helped out so much. This case was amazing to build in as well. I did have to make some modifications up top though. I had to cut off some of the plastic prongs because they were interfering with the AIO. Could I have moved the AIO just 3 millimeters over? Yes. Did I want to? Absolutely not. For being a small build, I am pleasantly surprised with how much room everything still has. A proper ATX power supply and a full-size GPU like this fits in here? Wow. This build was definitely a learning experience, but let's go ahead and take this over to my sister's place and get it all set up for her.
I got her a new chair, I got her a rug, I got her monitors, I've got her set up. So let's do it, shall we? Let's hop in.
I was so excited to finally make over my sister's gaming setup. As you can see, it has been not used in a hot minute. It's been mostly for storage. There's a whole bunch of clutter. It's dusty. There is a picture frame from her time when she was an animal control officer, so I definitely wanted to keep that. But here we go in the process of decluttering. That's the fun part. Just seeing what we can save, what we want to put on display, what we can clean. I ended up finding this glass Bulbasaur, and I know they usually come with a light base, but I said, What if I throw that in the PC? So stay tuned for that because it ends up in there. And look at her Pokemon card binder. Of course I had to save that. There's so many Pokemon cards in there. I found some pretty dice that she has. She does play D&D, by the way. I should mention that. Here's the chair. I put the Shroomish on there. He seems really happy. I put Makar on there. He also seems really happy, I think. I found a random mouse over here that was still cable all tied up, so I said, oh, okay. Found a beekeeper book. Very good. Look at this old power supply. Absolutely not. It's probably older than me. Trash. I want to take this time to elaborate. I think it's really important for gamers and really anybody to have their own space that is personalized to them, very creative, somewhere clean, somewhere where their brain isn't constantly in work mode. Rug! Look at that rug. I love this rug. Fun fact, I showed this rug to Hayley. She didn't like it at first, but I bought it for myself, and then I put it down here, and she said, actually, I like it, so I guess she's getting that rug. Truth be told, her desk is a bit cheap and has been chipping, so you know what? Black Sharpie. Nobody will know. Let's put some nerdy stuff on display. We have her Pokemon card binder. We have some D&D stuff. Looks great. Onto the peripherals. I saw this keyboard at Micro Center, and I thought it was perfect. It had the color scheme of Shroomish. It was meant to be. And to match that, I got her a wireless Logitech mouse. The last Pokeball is in the PC case. Now is the time. Giving it a good old power on. Look at how good it looks. And now, are you guys ready for the final reveal of the entire setup? Here we go. I am so unbelievably happy with the way this setup turned out. There is so much green. It's still very simple, so if Hayley wants to add some plants or whatever she wants, any artwork, she has all the room to do so. Her setup is clean. Don't mind the flashing lights on the keyboard. That's just a camera issue. The PC looks great. The monitors are great. Her microphone is there. Her stream deck, her camera, printer. She's got all her stuff on display. I think she's really, really, really gonna love it. My sister definitely deserves a nerdy sanctuary, and I think this is exactly what she needs in her life. She's gonna love it.
What do you guys think? The setup is done. It's extremely green. The PC, the chair, the rug, the RGB light, everything just looks so cohesive and comfortable. Hayley's about to see the setup for the first time, and I really want to get her reaction, so let's go get her. What do you think? Do you like it?
It's so cool.
Do you like it?
Look at my Shroomish in the car.
Look! They're so comfy. Do you like it?
Oh my god, look at my PC.
It's very green.
Wait, is that my Bulbasaur?
Yes! You had the little light stand. I couldn't find it, so I put him in there.
Oh, he goes with the lights?
Doesn't
In the green?
he? Yes.
Oh my god. Sissy.
Do you like it? Oh, I think you do.
Best PC setup ever.
Thank you. I'm so glad you like it. Take a seat. Let me know what you think.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, and I love the chair.
Do you like the chair? I'm going to turn out the light and let me see what you think of it, okay? Okay, hold on. The corner here, that looks magical.
That's amazing. Look at it.
This setup is sick.
Oh.
I think you're going to have a really good time here. Oh, do you want to do the peel?
Peel?
I left you the peel.
Savor the peelies.
Savor the peelies.
You have to. It's the PC rules.
That's
If you don't, you'll be excommunicated.
By who?
The PC gods.
Okay. Dude, I don't mean to pat myself on the back, but like...
I think you need to.
I just did. Shall I leave you to your gaming? What are you going to game on? What are you going to play?
I'm just gonna load up Sims.
I'm so glad.
I'm so glad we're running Sims on this massive machine.
I've got this RTX 3080. Enjoy your Sims.
I just want to watch people be happy.
I should play Sims. That sounds cute.
Sounds good.
Judging by my sister's reaction, she loves her setup. I'm so happy. I really hope this gaming setup is a way for her to get back into gaming in general, but also back into streaming, interacting with friends online, even using it for work. She deserved a creative and powerful home base, and she got it. And if any updates happen over time, I'll be sure to let you guys know. Oh, and also, more tech videos soon. I promise. But that's all I've got. Like, comment, favorite, subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video, whatever I make. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. What a fulfilling just moment. I love doing gaming setups, but I especially love doing them for family members, especially my sister. I just know her so well. We grew up together, so I knew exactly what she wanted, and what do you know? She loved it. But also, please give me some feedback on this video. I feel like I spent a lot of time building the PC when I could have maybe done more with like the actual setup. So let me know what you guys are interested in. Do you like to see the mess ups with the PC build? Do you like to see more elaborating on the actual cleaning of the setup, let me know. No harm, no foul. Okay, bye.
Thank you.